We've been doing a lot of stuff in the key of C. We've been doing the 1, the 6, A minor, the 2 and the 5. But today we're going to try something out. I'm going to have a little noodle around in a minor key. If you don't know how to first of all form a major or a minor scale, if you're going to do a major scale, it goes, just looking at the C scale, is all the white notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and it goes a whole step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, a half step. So to form any major scale, it's a whole, a whole, a half, a whole, a whole, a whole, a half. Or as Sudno would say in his course, a whole, a half, a whole, a whole, a half. Now if you're going to do a minor scale, let's say for instance the A minor scale, it would be a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step. Just go through that again. It's a whole step, a half, a whole step, a whole step, a half, a whole step, a whole step. But I'm not going to do this, we're not going to doodle this time in A minor, we're going to doodle in D minor. So we're starting on the D minor, starts on the D, and it goes D, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step. Now where A minor is related to the C major, because all the A minor is all white keys. The D minor is related to the F scale, the F major scale, which also has the B flat. So there we are, we have the D minor scale which has got the B flat in. Now we're going to do some noodling. I'm just going to make something up to kind of show you what I would do to just, if we got a little bit fed up of playing around in C major, we're going to mess around in D minor, but we've always got to be aware that that B note is going to sound wrong when we're playing in D minor, so we've got to remember it's got a B flat in it. Okay, so we're going to play the D minor chord. We can also play it as a D minor 7 there, we'll put the C in. And we're going to play it with a G minor, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The G is the fourth in the scale, the fourth note in the scale. And because you can't play G major because we're in the scale of D minor, so it's a G minor. So we've got D minor and we've got G minor, and we can also make that a 7. And we're going to play an A, but in the key of D minor it's going to be a major, so it's going to be A major, so it's going to have the C sharp in it. So we've got D minor, because we're playing in D minor, it will be a little bit of a sadder sound to it than the major that we're used to noodling with. But let's see what we can do. Let's just, I don't know, let's just go up. So that's quite nice. Or we could even go the same, but play it with the G minor. So we've got, gives it a kind of more, and then just come back down. So all I did there was I went went up, just up the scale. So something like that. So you just merely playing around, going up the scale, but matching it with our nice chords. Of course I stuck in an E there, but you've got to be careful if you stick an E in that you keep that B flat in, which I don't think I did, but because I forget. So it has that sort of sadness. But if we actually wanted to just change it slightly, we could actually put the A minor in. Rather than playing the A major, we could just play the A minor too, because at the end of the day all those notes are in the scale, so the C is in the D minus, it's in the scale, so we could just change it and put that little the minor chord in for a bit of variation. All I did then was I've been staying, obviously going up there and just coming back down to the D, but then for a little bit of drama I took it down to, so I just went further down the scale. So all I'm doing is playing the melody as octaves, that's D and D. There we are, a little bit of noodling around in the key of D minor. Please post your comments on my YouTube video. Let me know if you liked it, if you think that's if you enjoyed it, if you've got any comments on it. Maybe even post me a video and show me how you're doing it. Just keep me informed, you know, if you like this sort of stuff, and then I know which direction to go in with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.